Video Sports, only on Fox 47 News at 10.
Well, the Tigers and the Braves are battling down at SunTrust Park in Atlanta this afternoon. Winner takes 2 of 3 in the weekend series before the Tigers head back home for a series with the Tampa Bay Rays on Tuesday night. Let's head out to Atlanta. We'll go ahead and start things off in the top of the 8th inning. Tigers were down 3-0 until the bats finally woke up. One man on for Grayson Greiner, who golfs that one out to deep left field and gone. That was Greiner's 5th home run of the season. The Tigers were just down by 1. Then a couple of pitches later, Jacoby Jones steps up to the dish. He lines this one almost to the exact same spot, about 3 or 4 seats away from Greiner's home run. The Tigers go back-to-back and tie the game up at 3. We'll jump ahead to the bottom of the 8th, though, and Joe Jimenez comes in on the mound for the Tigers. He's been struggling a bit as of late, and Freddie Freeman lines that one down the right field line. Dansby Swanson motors his way all the way from first and scores. Just like that, Braves regain the lead 4-3, and then a couple batters later it would get worse, and Joe Jimenez has nobody to blame but himself. Slow chopper back to the mound. Big Joe wants a double play, but the throw to second is well behind Scott Dixon. Gets into center field. Another run comes home. The Braves led 5-3. They would add 2 more in the inning. The Tigers got a solo shot from Kristen Stewart in the top of the 9th, but Atlanta takes this one 7-4. They take 2 out of 3 from Detroit in the weekend series. Despite the loss, manager Ron Gardenhire said he was happy with how his team fought back.
That's what I like about these guys. They won't just roll over. They're going to keep getting after it, and I'm proud of them for that. We had a lot of fans here, a lot of Tiger fans, really loud. And I think that made us feel pretty good, too, that they showed their support, yelled, hooted, and hollered, and our guys get into that when that happens.
Well, coming into today, there were a couple of in-state teams still alive in the NCAA Division I baseball tournament, the Michigan Wolverines and the Central Michigan Chippewas. Both were in action today in their respective regionals. First, we check in with the Chippewas. They took on Miami just a couple of days after upsetting the Hurricanes. Well, this time that did not happen. Miami handled the Chippewas easily today, winning 18-3. CMU's historic season comes to an end. And then the Michigan Wolverines looking to win their regional as they take on Creighton. The Wolverines already beat the Blue Jays once in this regional, so Creighton would have to beat Michigan twice if they wanted to advance. Currently in the 5th inning, Michigan leads 3-2. They got a 3-run bomb from Jimmy Kerr to take the lead. They were down 2-0 before that. Well, rain got the best of the last night's contest between the Lugnuts and the visiting Bowling Green Hot Rods. They got a half of an inning in before play was suspended. That led to a doubleheader today at Cooley Law School Stadium. It was an absolutely perfect day for baseball in mid-Michigan. That young fan certainly was enjoying it. The Lugnuts, they did not have such a great start to the day, though. Down 6-0 already in game 1 of the doubleheader. This one bobbled by the third baseman, Nick Podcool, and the throw gets away. Everyone's safe. A run comes in to score. Luckily for the fans, the weather was great, and it was also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Day at Cooley Law School Stadium. Saw a ton of jerseys and shirts out there at the park. Bottom of the 8th, the Lugnuts would threaten Reggie Pruitt there with a line signal. 2 men on, nobody out. Then a grounder advanced the runners, but back-to-back strikeouts from Bowling Green pitcher Christopher Sanchez as Hunter Steinmetz and Jake Brodt go down to end the inning. The Lugnuts lay a dud in game 1 as they fall 7-0. And then in game 2 of the doubleheader, the Lugnuts, well, the bats still couldn't get going. They fell 4-1 as they dropped both games in the doubleheader. They only scored 1 run in those 2 games. Well, some news announced tonight. Oh, excuse me, we're going to go to the NBA Finals real quick. Golden State, they just won over Toronto in Game 2 of the NBA Finals. Series now tied at 1 before it heads back to Oracle. 109-104 was the final. Kawhi Leonard led all scorers with 34 points. Now we got some news announced tonight on Twitter for an Okemos High School basketball star. Junior forward Jasmine Clerkley has committed to play basketball at Bowling Green State University. Clerkley is joining Williamston standout Kenzie Lewis in the Falcons' 2020 recruiting class. They will both be playing for Okemos alum Robin Freilich, who is the head coach at BGSU. Clerkley not only is a star for the Okemos basketball team, but she just got finished winning a Division I state championship in the shot put with a throw of over 44 feet this weekend. Quite the weekend for this Okemos Chief. It'll be fun to watch her next season. Well, plenty of district finals games were wiped out yesterday due to the rain, but the softball tournament in Mason did finish up, and the Fowlerville Gladiators won their first district title in 3 years as they beat the host Bulldogs 4-3. A big reason why was the performance of Gladiator pitcher Leah Ash, who held Mason scoreless until the 6th inning. After the game, Fowlerville head coach Lori Chaperone was doing a post-game interview before she was doused with his water cooler during the interview. Chaperone spoke to how important Ash is to her team.
Oh, I mean, we're going to miss her a ton. We know that we've got great players coming up, but Leah is just someone that's going to be really hard to replace, and we're not ready for the season to end for her or any of our seniors, so we got to keep going.
Well, the U.S. Open is just 2 weeks away, and golf's biggest name is going to be heading into the tournament at Pebble Beach with some momentum. Tiger Woods was not in contention heading into the final round of the Memorial today, but that didn't stop him from shooting a good number. Woods was 7 under through his first 12 holes today. Absolutely incredible start. He did bogey 2 holes on his way into the clubhouse, however, to finish at 5 under for the day, 9 under for the tournament. Sunday's top story, though, was the play of Patrick Cantlay, who came out on fire just like Woods did, 8 under in his first 15 holes today. Cantlay then would par out to finish at 8 under, 19 under for the tournament. His closest competitors were Martin Keimer and Adam Scott, but Patrick Cantlay walks away as the winner at the Memorial Tournament.